And welcome back to another Studio Q. And joining me, Michael, on QView this week, of course, regulars Erica, how are you?
I'm excellent, thanks, Michael.
And Christabel, how are you?
Welcome back, Michael.
Thank you very much.
Good to be back.
On another freezing Melbourne day, quite frankly. It's been cold.
It has. All week it's been cold.
But this one's been out in the moon, I don't know, baking on the rooftops or something, I don't know, lighting candles.
Has anyone noticed her?
Yeah, basically it was Yule, so I lit candles and lit
Are you a
incense.
Wicca? Is what they call it?
I'm not a Wiccan, I'm an eclectic witch, which is a little bit different. It's less organised. So I don't have a priestess, I don't have a coven, I just practice by myself and do what I like.
You and our president, Harriet, should get together, because I tell you what. She's a bit ethereal, that one, I tell you.
Ethereal?
I went to see Superman this week.
The new one?
Yes. And there's been this huge hype and rumour about, the bulge factor.
Yes.
Right?
How they played it down.
Superman. Well, they enhanced it. They digitally made him
smaller.
Yeah. Apparently
Rude.
because the, gay rights.
Yes, there was something about the size
the
of it.
far right lobby in the United
right,
States,
yes.
like the church people,
Yes, it's ungodly.
Oh, not that line again.
Well, apparently, back in the old black and white TV series of Superman, or was it Batman?
Batman, I think.
Batman, Robin, they used to strap him down.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
Burt Ward.
No putting plums and a gherkin down your shorts or a cucumber, which you got to in the 70s, but no, those pieces...
Especially in tights, you see
That
everything.
part of the body, as practical as they are, were considered evil and must be suppressed.
Yes.
Well, didn't they back in Roman times?
Much like a drag queen.
Kept down.
Well, didn't one of the popes, many years after the Roman Empire, obviously go around and had them chink off all the little...
Oh, the statues.
Yeah, and then they covered them up with vine leaves and stuff.
Castrated them and gave them a fig leaf.
Yes.
That's it, yes.
Wonder how David got it. Oh, I guess that was getting towards the Enlightenment, really, wasn't it?
The awakening.
Wow.
Michelangelo's David, well, not that there was really much to
There anyway, that's right.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember where that is, but anyway.
disappointing.
It's a bloody long film, I tell you. 2.5 hours.
How long was it? 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours, God. Admittedly, I'm a Batman fan, so I can sit through, 5 hours of a
I'll
decent
stick
Batman.
to one woman, thank you.
If Joel Schumacher doesn't direct it.
Well, they said in this week's being news actually that is it Supergirl, Batgirl?
Batgirl's returning.
Batgirl comics coming back, and she's a socialite lesbian.
That'll be
does that mean
interesting.
she has two secret identities? She's
We've got
Batwoman and she's
Catwoman and
gay?
Batwoman now. Maybe they'll get together.
Ooh. Oh, there used to be storylines that Catwoman and Poison Ivy were quite good friends, and then Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy became quite good friends
Harlequin, yes.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Harley Quinn was in a codependent, destructive relationship with the Joker until she decided to break free and claim her independence and started to becoming friends with
We are getting off track
think
here.
you have
Yes,
too much free time. That's your problem. Too much free time. All right, from Superman, I wanted to talk about anal bleaching. Have you heard of it?
Oh, Michael.
I've heard of vaginal bleaching.
subject.
No, I tell you, gay people if they haven't got a latest craze, they will think
They
one.
create one. That's exactly right.
What it is it's very hard to talk about, but
Basically, they're putting
it's darker. So people are bleaching to make them look like the rest of their skin tone.
And they go for a photo shoot after?
And well, I do, but...
It's a tradition that women in porn industry, especially, that women will get their vaginas bleached so they don't They don't look so, engorged and aroused and, scary to men.
I tell you, people, even the thought of a back sack and crack is enough to make me over. But
I don't know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to ever do the Brazilian or the bleaching.
No.
And
as the soccer theme went, I'll show you my Australian if you show me your Brazilian.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
I just figure you have to go through some seaweed before you get to the oyster and the pearl.
Absolutely.
You've got to earn it.
Make it matter.
I'm not taking it off. I went through puberty to get it.
I don't know why I asked them on this show.
I heard mine.
Oh, look, we've got to briefly talk about Rob.
Oh no, Big Brother, here we go.
Yes, the gay hairdresser from Wollongong.
It's been kicked out of the Big Brother house.
And he's had his head shaved.
Has he?
Yeah,
Haven't seen that.
Rove cut off like his faux hawky thing.
Right, yes.
Which is fine because I think a faux hawk is a big fat fashion faux pas.
Well, you couldn't have seen. I'm not a fan of Big Brother. I don't really watch it.
Me
but
neither.
I think there was a real stark contrast between
Himself and David, yes.
David, the country
the wholesome country
farm
boy.
Yeah, I didn't know he was like a farm boy or something.
No, he originally came from Melbourne.
But I think they've actually done some good things in terms of they openly, because there's two
discussing
of them,
it, yes.
talking about equal rights and different.
Become a public issue yet again.
Yeah,
In the limelight.
But I hear they've cancelled Up Late.
Adults only.
Yeah.
Too smutty.
Yeah, too smutty because of all of the controversy last year and the communications minister getting involved. She's got to look like she's doing something. Yep.
And it's all about the topics of conversation.
But what really shits me about that show, and I actually watch it vicariously, I suppose, or through the ads.
Very vicariously.
No, because you can find out, it's like a lot of shows, they show all the best parts in the ads, so you know
watch the
everything that's
show
going
and
to happen.
everything's over,
Exactly.
yes.
Have you ever seen a Big Brother with more beautiful people in it in your life?
No,
No.
this year they're all particularly pretty.
Although it's still, now it's just pretty bogans getting
Yes,
pissed
yes.
and stuck in a house rather than ugly bogans in a house getting pissed. But
Well, a friend of mine was out from Italy and he was looking at our version of Big Brother and he
Brother,
goes, my God, in Italy or in Europe generally, you might get one or two good
looking,
lookers.
yeah.
I said, here, everyone's stunning.
Gorgeous,
I said, well, I wouldn't call them
gorgeous.
stunning,
Well.
but... And the guys just wander around all the time without
with the
hardly
shirts
anything
yes,
on.
and it's all lovely.
I hate all that much.
well, they've been really wanting people to have sex in the house, and they just won't do it.
And I'm sorry, Jamie, and what was her name?
Every other country
Kate.
has had, housemates running around
Yes,
naked,
the English
housemates
version.
putting, cabbage
but
leaves
see,
on
Europe,
their genitals.
In Europe, they show that on normal television.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to have a special show
No
about that.
censorship.
It's tits and ass everywhere.
Exactly.
It really is.
But yeah, Australians are not very good
Yes,
at that.
it's the
So we just do
censorship.
the whole unhealthy raunch culture thing and wear T-shirts that say porn star without
Yes,
actually being
a
any
porn
good
star,
in bed.
That's right, yes.
It's an inverse thing, you're
Yeah, we're sexually
inve-
repressed.
And you've investigated this, Erica?
Oh yes, I think about it a lot.
There was this funny thing in, again, I think
Yes,
it's been
B
news.
News.
Have you ever heard of Gayopoly?
Yes.
Oh,
It's like Monopoly
vague.
for gay people.
Oh,
dear.
it's so
And the
cute.
pieces?
Little rainbow-coloured mobile phones.
Oh dear.
But get this, you don't buy real estate, you shop.
Oh, what a queen's dream.
Or you visit with a bowl of shardy.
What
So
a queen's
you go
dream.
over to,
The hairdresser.
You go to the hairdresser, then you stop off at the exchange, and then you might,
See, but the problem with that is with Gayopoly, I think you come out broke. you don't actually make any
Are
money.
all the dollars different shades of pink?
It depends if you like Prada
Who
or
wins?
Target.
Who's got the most stuff?
Well, see, probably
Is it a shopping competition?
labels.
Oh, labels.
Labels.
That'll
Your
suit
tiny little
Queens,
DKNY
D&G.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes, French
You
Connection.
get your Louis Vuitton handbag.
Yes, and the Fend,
Man bag,
and the
sorry.
Fendon man bag.
Well, I'm sorry to say the company that actually produced it's gone broke.
Well,
Lack of sales.
Nobody went shopping for Gayopoly. They were shopping for clothes.
Yes,
And
I forgot
getting,
about the game.
anal bleach.
Oh dear.
It's disgusting.
You brought the subject up.
Coming up, by the way,
So
in
to
the next
speak.
couple of weeks here on Studio Q, we've got a couple of Southern Hibernation specials coming
Oh,
up.
right, yes. They
That
just
was
had the
filmed
awards.
here at the Comics Lounge not too long ago.
Right.
It was .com.
Is it bear related?
Well, yeah, it was the Bears thing.
Bears thing,
Yeah,
yes,
the Bears thing. But it was here at the Comics Lounge, so it was cool because our Bent TV volunteers who, have the other chromosome.
Yes, correct.
They
The
were
other
able
chromosome.
to.
The Y, they've got the Y.
That's right. They were able to come in and help because if it was filmed at the Laird, then
Yes.
you wouldn't be allowed in the door.
And it was
No.
New Zealand or
And you,
one did I believe?
you can just tell I'm a big bear.
I don't know if he was a New Zealand,
I
short
believe-
ass
yeah, I
bloke.
believe it was
I can
New
tell you that much.
Hey, don't pick on short people, thank you.
You can't tell when you're sitting down, so I shouldn't have opened your gob, should you?
Maybe
So there's
again,
lots coming up. We've got Southern Hibernation, we've got all kinds of specials.
There's
we've
the
got,
Rainbow Awards coming up too, aren't
Yes,
they?
Oh,
that's right.
exciting.
2006.
We've got stories coming to you from Geelong.
Oh, of all places.
Oh, we're going into city now.
Who
aren't
knew
we?
there were gay people in Geelong?
Really? I thought they all moved up here.
We're everywhere.
They're not people,
It's like Chicken Man.
Market penetration.
so to speak.
But don't forget, we should have said at the beginning of the show, did you miss us?
Yes.
Because...
We missed you.
Yeah, well, exactly. But Bent TV, nothing is guaranteed. We're here, we live off the funds of the membership and our sponsors.
So help us.
Yeah, that's right.
Would be lovely.
PO Box 6256
St Kilda Road Central
8008 or feedback at
benttv.org.au. Don't forget the
That's
AU.
right. It's only like about $30 to become a member and help keep us on
air.
That's right.
You want to keep seeing.
And we're also looking for a corporate sponsor at the moment, so you too can be involved.
Reach deep.
Send money now.
It's something like that. And we also need you to volunteer.
That would be good
there's
too.
lots of things going. We need producers, editors, floor people. Not that we want to sack you, darling, really, but
Not yet.
we need all the help we
Not
can
yet.
get. So that's been QView on Studio Q. Stay tuned, more of the show coming up. That's Erica, Kris, and
that's
me.
Michael.
See you later.
Bye.
Yeah, 2006 is a special year for telly in Australia. It was exactly 50 years ago that that strange glowing box became a part of our lives, with Bruce Gyngell's words, "Good evening and welcome to television," in his plummy British accent. And to celebrate it, our very own ACME right here at Fed Square have got an exhibition titled TV-50, and the co-curator is right here with me. Emma, how are you?
I'm very well. Nice to see you here, Alan.
Thank you. Thanks for having us and inviting us along.
You're welcome.
And how long has this exhibition, TV-50, been in the making?
Well, when we actually sort of envisaged being on Federation Square several years ago now, we actually did realise that this anniversary was coming up and that the celebration of TV for 2006 was going to be an important event, particularly for screen culture.
Definitely.
So we were thinking about it as early as around about 2002, but we really didn't actually start to develop partnerships with industry and actually seeking out broadcasters and classic footage until last year. So really it's been a year process from beginning to end, sort of really working on the exhibition, and very much we've done a lot of work in the last 6 months or so on actually getting it to happen.
So it must be pretty exciting to have some input into an exhibition like this. As co-curator,
Assistant curator.
assistant
yes.
curator, that's probably a better term. What do you actually take a specific area of the exhibition on as your own, or do you just oversee in general? Or
Well, in general with this exhibition, we did actually have a number of partners and a number of content producers and researchers involved with us in this exhibition. We actually did sort of co-produce the exhibition with QUT, Queensland University of Technology.
All right.
And we also worked with Melbourne company Megafund as well to put on this exhibition. So we've basically been through a process of having many meetings with our head of exhibitions, Mike Stubbs, and assistant curator Alessio Cavallaro, and also our exhibition design and exhibition manager Chris Harris, and a number of other partners who used to work for the ABC and is brilliant in basically seeking out footage for us. So we did work with a number of people, so it really is a collaborative event, this exhibition. I particularly had some input in writing some of the blurbs that go along with the exhibition and in selecting some of the footage as well for particular areas. So my speciality is X-rated.
oh well, purely in terms of what sort of thing do you classify as X-rated? What have you?
X-rated, it's still appearing on television, obviously, but it's looking at some of the things that have shocked Australian television audiences in the past and in the future.
Like some of the fashions on Number 96, for instance?
Absolutely. Famous moments where basically Abigail's breasts and nipples are quite visible. Abigail being an absolute sex siren of her time on Australian television.
Yes.
So she features highly. We also look at shows like The Box as well, which was similar era to Number 96 and had the first lesbian kiss ever screened on Australian television.
I know, involving little old Ailsa from Home and Away, of all people. I mean, hello.
Hello, yes. Judy Nunn getting very, very saucy.
Yes.
That's a great moment.
With a schoolgirl.
With an underage schoolgirl. So it is a brilliant moment.
It is.
And even now, is still quite... We've still had to put the exhibit in a little box so that not too many young eyes can view this material.
Yes, it's like one of those old style peep shows, isn't it?
It's exactly the idea of the exhibition. That particular X-rated area was to have it like a peep show as well.
So it's in the Acme Screen Gallery, which is quite a stunning space. You walk down the stairs; it's like a grand entrance, isn't it? What's going to greet you as you walk down there into that space?
Well, as you first come down into the exhibition space, you can't not see the NEC TV wall, which is an ambitious installation, I would like to call it, of 750 NEC monitors.
Wow.
And it is the largest TV wall currently in existence in the world.
I could well believe it. It stretches on and on, doesn't it? It's lovely. Yeah.
So it's a very, very intense experience, I have to say, to actually see it. There's a lot going on the compilations on this large screen, this montage of NEC monitors, so it's very, very amazing.
It's a dazzling array of grabs of our sort of television heritage, isn't it, in a way?
It is. Yeah. It is. It's sort of the best of the rest. We have an A to Z of Australian television, so we've basically looked at thematics such as A for advertising and B for beginnings, and we've chosen footage that sort of best exhibits the development of these thematics over our 50 years of television history.
So we're going to see that said Bruce Gingell bit I mentioned a moment ago?
We are. The welcome to television is very much there in B for beginnings. So basically in the TV wall itself we've chosen footage that didn't quite make it into the A to Z, but we still wanted to show it, such as Auntie Jack, absolutely classic Australian television.
Auntie Jack, fresh on DVD now if you haven't caught it to a new audience. So and some of those beautiful old sets you've got down there as well, that in itself could make a museum display as far as I'm concerned. They're beautiful.
It could, absolutely. When you come down the stairs and see the historical display, it basically shows you television as furniture when it was basically an important part of your living room decor, and it's very nice to see the difference between those sets and then the NEC monitors, which we've come a long way in terms of the development of our aesthetic and the kind of things we like in our houses.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the wall now instead of in the corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
But still dominating our lives.
Well, and very much moving into the idea of future television, where basically television's becoming interactive. It's available online. You can go to websites such as YouTube and put your own videos online, and you can broadcast yourself. So anybody basically broadcasting themselves to the world.
And there is a section on community television as well, on our own Channel 31. Yeah.
There is quite an array of footage that has very kindly come through Channel 31 programs, and it's in D for do it yourself. So looking at basically broadcasting yourself, producing television shows yourself. Very important area in Australian television.
Well, I noticed there's no B for bent in there. How did you miss it?
There isn't, Alan. We did discuss this. I do apologise to all your viewers out there. It was something that we missed. But again, A to Z for us it's not a comprehensive look at Australian television. We're trying to give the audience our A to Z, and we're happy to have people come and give us their A to Z and let us know the things we've missed. We actually do in our public programs area in our memory grid have a message pool where you can basically for 1 minute tell the camera what your favourite moments in television are, what we might have missed, and we can basically add that to the kind of compile of this exhibition. So we do want to hear your voices on what you think about Australian television too.
Beautiful. Well, we'll forgive you this time.
Okay,
and if you're curating the 100th years of television, keep us in mind for that, okay?
I absolutely will, I promise.
Because God knows I'll probably still be on it.
And I'll probably still be at Acme, I think.
What's the dates we can see the exhibition here?
The exhibition is open now. It's open 7 days a week, and it will end on the 1st of October.
Oh, well, that's a fairly nice long time to catch it.
There is a long time to catch it, and everybody's welcome, and I'll love it.
Beautiful. So get on down to Acme Fed Square to celebrate the history of the old telly. For better or for worse, we seem to love it. Emma, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Thank you, Alan.
And back to Studio Q, everybody. Thanks very much. We'll see you soon.
we're on show, and it's your show time today, this evening. And it's an on-show week for us. And so let's kick off with talking about Joy. Joy's got On the Verge. They're on the verge with a breakfast program, a new one with Lizzie and Brendan. Don't forget to listen to that. Rather amazing, different music too, just a fabulous new image. The magnificent Melbourne International Film Festival, July 26 to August the 13th. Bookings at www.melbournefilmfestival.com.au. And where else am I going? Ah yes, did you know there's the Fantasy Ball coming up, a night of glamour, entertainment. What amazing costumes. I did go last year. You should have seen me. It was a bit of a joke, really. And it's on Friday the 16th of September 2006 this year, of course. And the contact number for that is My World. That's a shop down near Windsor. And it's 9510-0905. Phone number, contact for you. Now, there's a call for public art submissions, Laneway Commissions 2007. Now, you might think, this is in 2007, got plenty of time. But no, all those brilliant artists, creative people that do art just for fun sometimes, submit your work, because to the City of Melbourne, their closing date actually is on the 14th of September in 2006, and at 5 p.m. Now that's a deadline for you. So until next week, lots of love. See ya.